Tonight we're joined by the host of Timbuktu, Bob Hinkle, and his dear friend and ours, Riley Fitzgerald. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you.
You know how we start every show.
And welcome to Timbuktu. And
Thank you.
we start with the ag report as far as I can remember.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And guess what? I don't know because the ag report won't load right now.
Good. And you see that.
I can't see the corn market.
Oh,
The silver market's coming up. It's just CME futures.
I believe if we'll look at the outline of the show, it says, did the bailout come?
Yeah.
In a way it did, a little bit.
How so?
Well, I mean, but not the actual bailout, but you know. Farmers, I don't know what they did, but I know some of my friends, they didn't lose money this year.
Yeah, they basically got enough to bail them out, make it another year.
Yeah.
So planting plans are going ahead for 26?
Mm-hmm.
Ag?
Yeah. What was the question?
Planting.
Yeah.
The ag report starts
already-
the show
we've already-
every damn week.
We've already worked some of our ground. Some of the ground had big ruts in it, so we got that done before the snow. So
You're talking about where you harvested in the wet.
yeah, where we were cutting ruts to get it out.
Yeah.
Once you cut ruts to get it out next year, you better fill them ruts in, or you're gonna flip a tractor or something, because them ruts ain't no joke.
I got tractor stuck pulling a disc one time, man. It combed that gumbo off. It was a dual. It was 8420.
Yeah. Ooh.
It combed the gumbo off of it, and it looked like the tires was made into the ground.
Yep.
It took the big versatile to get me out.
Yep.
Speaking of ruts, with the winter weather we have and the ice and crap on the road, how are things down at Belmont?
We haven't worked the last 4 days. Everything is coated in ice.
I can't get up.
We and the highway department hadn't been out to Grano Road yet, which I don't mean that in a negative way.
Right.
You're
You're in the middle. You're worse than Timbuktu, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're outside. We're outside of Timbuktu.
Yes, sir.
In the country outside of Timbuktu.
Right on.
But it's just 3 inches of sleet on top of that road. No plow's gonna touch that.
At this point.
At this point. Yeah.
So did we get more snow than you guys did down in Dorina?
I think y'all got a little bit more, but I think everybody's problem is it all thawed and froze again, and then we got a little bit of sleet on that, and then it thawed and froze again. That's all it's doing.
Man, when I looked at the radar that night, Saturday night, into Sunday morning, like the blue dot where I was at, like the line of sleet was right on top of us.
Yeah.
Like it went right over.
You talking about out here or the boat?
I was here.
Wow.
Yeah. No, we haven't been here in a couple of weeks now. Wasn't we? Be 2 weeks this coming Saturday.
Weather related?
No. Well, we wouldn't be running with the river's full of ice coming on up there. It's gourded up, going up in the upper right now. Anyway.
We've got a pretty nominal ice flow down at Belmont.
Yeah, all the way down. If it's usually when the ice comes out of the upper, by the time it gets to Madrid, it's pretty much widespread. You ain't gonna be, but when it's still as bad as it is down there where they're at,
Right.
it's probably happened. I
No
bet it
ice
don't
in
clear up
Blythe.
till Blytheville.
And as cold as it is, it ain't going away soon, is it?
No. And
No.
that's one of the issues we have with the sleet.
And it gourds, so when the river's low or whatever, if Carroll's higher than Cape, it backs up right there. And it gourds up in Greenfield Bend just above Bird's Point Elevator. And it just piles up. You can shove up through there, but it's a tough shove.
This is where we need the map. So and we kind of used that
It's a
one
little gas glow over here. We ain't got the Mississippi River on there.
making fun of the
It's
globe.
right there.
It is. Drains 2/3 of the North American continent, does the Mississippi River. Everything west of the Appalachians and east of the Rockies comes to Bird's Point.
Well, the Colorado River, I think, even ends up there.
Everything, just about.
Just right all of it.
Literally everything east
Well,
or
the
west of the
Colorado
Appalachians.
Every
Yeah.
river and a tributary ends up in the Mississippi down to the Gulf.
Yeah, 2/3 of the nation, like right there.
Biggest ditch in the country.
From
It ain't dirty, muddy.
from Pittsburgh, the Ohio River, all the coming off that, the canal, the Green River, all that stuff.
And so, what's good about the beginning of tonight's show is, you see, here we go. We started traditionally with the ag report. followed up talking about the effing weather, which is how everybody, normal people, get into a conversation rhythm. Is like, hey man, it's hot outside or it's cold. So let's get into the meat of the show. I'm gonna put this down a little bit so I can rearrange and record again. But you guys are gonna like how the lighting has done you in this as opposed to that. And we went back to the old seating for Podontheprairie Light, episode 2.
So too.
Yeah. Don't need to stop talking. So what do you want to talk about?
I was just looking at your little to-do list of what we're gonna talk.
And I don't ever know how to read that, man. I can talk some code.
It's like chicken scratch.
Yeah, it's like writing with crayon.
Less chicken.
Okay, continue on. That's who's recording.
Says why
It don't ever turn off.
Yeah, well, that's
F
right.
the prices.
Say it again. Say it.
F the prices.
Well, I knew because I knew you wouldn't have them every week. We start the show. Were they?
I mean, for me, it's down a quarter.
Soybeans is down?
Down a quarter. Corn's up 75 cents.
Yeah, right now.
Right now.
Nobody's looking corn right now.
And I really don't know what that means.
What I really want to talk about was the silver price today. It's $118 an ounce.
That's gone up $2 since I checked it about 2.5 hours ago.
What did I tell you? When did I
What?
tell you it was going to
Silver?
go up?
You said when did you tell me
Yeah, and what did I tell you?
what's happening?
I told
Couple
you it was
weeks.
going to go up.
Yeah.
I told you why it was going to go up.
I don't believe you did, or I wasn't listening.
Well, listen.
What was the reason?
Oh, you listened.
I'll listen.
They audited the silver vault, where all the silver is, and only 10% of it's there.
It's the very
What?
reason you haven't seen the inside of Fort Knox yet.
Yeah.
We just make conspiratorial. Love it. Why do you think that's so, fellas? I mean, seriously.
Well,
just said it.
okay,
I
so
wouldn't listen. I'm trying.
the
I'm
very
a producer. I don't have the
the
equipment.
very same reason this country is divided, because we've been lied to.
By who?
All of them.
By the very people that run this
Yeah,
country.
we're lied to by the system, the people that run the government. It's not
Like Christy
Beep,
Dawn.
beep,
Why?
beep, beep. No. See,
We don't want to
see,
jump ship
No,
there.
no.
Look, that's painting. She's painting a picture that
Somebody told her.
I told her to paint.
Look, you have to understand, these people that get elected into
I mean,
office,
so
unless
here's the
they've
thing.
already been there 15 years, they know nothing. Who feeds them their information? Their interns,
I wish I
their
would have down
staff.
from my point of view.
Their staff is the one that's running the country. Because they're there, after senator, after
Just a
representative, it
face.
just keeps going. Those are your career
Until
government, that's your bureaucracy.
until we
And,
really have term limits on
yep,
Boom.
the cities.
Who agrees on term limits?
oh, I 100% agree on
I think that's the
Wow.
only way to fix the problem.
This is how we.
If they said if they introduced how many year term limit, that it would knock out 70-something,
Yeah.
80% of the Congress right
Yes.
Yeah.
Or an age minimum also at least. If you're 80
or
or whatever, you gotta
Oh,
go.
I think, yeah, if, you know,
75 even
now. No, I mean,
hell.
I think you
whatever.
should have no more than 8 years.
yeah.
Well,
Well, they're
like,
not
like
two-
Riley was
are they
saying though,
2
you
years
need
or
that
4
tenure
years
so that you
term?
can actually get
Well,
immersed
here's
and
the
have
deal.
the, that's
I
the
don't-
whole
I
problem with losing Jason Smith. You
The,
lose his 8 years of senior
but
leadership.
the issue
Well, who cares?
with that tenure,
What leadership?
the
I've
issue
never
with
met
that
him.
tenure, KP, within
Well, I'm just
the
saying, he hasn't never come down
government, the
here.
federal government,
Like
is
Steve Hodges did, coming around, I mean, he was from here, but still.
all of those bureaucrats involved in that, everything they do is what they do to benefit them.
Yeah.
It's, you can't,
Yep, get rich like
surely, some of these
Nice
people
hat,
that I
Robert.
see come up in these hearings, congressmen, senators, and they give these speeches that they all read from this piece of paper. And they even stammer with it sometimes. You know what that tells me? That's probably maybe the second or third time that they've read it.
That it's not
They
coming from the
truly-
heart.
That's
It's-
what,
they're
no, it's not that. It's that they're not 100% vested. You watch the people sitting behind them, the ones that wrote those speeches, sometimes their lips
Yes.
are moving
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the speech
yeah,
they wrote.
yeah.
Those are the people that are in control.
Man.
Because they're the ones that are talking to the next senator's staff and the next senator's staff.
And what-
It don't matter what
I'm gonna
name
bring
is
up
on the
something
door.
I've seen KP, he says a lot is, I use my own eyes. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, hey, trust your own eyes, what you see. But you can't believe everything that you see on the TV because it gets spun. I mean, no, I'm saying
Frank, 20 angles over there, ain't leaving it.
100%. And a lot of that stuff, a lot of the stuff gets blocked. Any content that they don't want out there, it gets blocked. I mean, not to go back however many months ago, but the Charlie Kirk thing.
Wow.
How many cell phones was out that day?
My friend, I'm gonna
How many
take a
cell
break.
phones was out that
Hold
day?
1 second. I'm gonna take a break. We started this out here at your place because of friendship.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. I enjoy, he looks forward to it. It's so great to have you here, the respect we have. Think about the horrible effing deaths, I can't say because I ain't got any teeth. The shooting, the killings that we've endured in the last 4 months, starting with Charlie Kirk. Now go ahead, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're right. I mean,
It's
but
horrible.
I will never condone or think nobody deserves to get killed
Like that. ever.
like that. Okay.
And I didn't
But
mean
at
to
the
interrupt
sa-
you,
at the-
friend.
no, at the
I
same
just-
time,
I wanted to tell you
though-
how I felt.
At the same time, a lot of this stuff can be avoided, you know. But does it make it any better? It's a sad situation. No matter what, it's a sad situation. There's no excuse for shooting a guy however many times they shot that guy.
Oh, you're talking about Alex Pretty's,
Whatever
that
his
guy's
name is.
Alex
I
Pretty.
mean, I
He
haven't really
spelled
looked
it.
into it that much, but
I
I
have,
have seen enough to know
sadly.
that he was not, you know.
Well, he was a little on the radical side.
He was, but
He
they
was a little on the radical
They already
side.
had
I'm
him
not
under
saying that he
control.
deserved to be
They
shot
had
that
him
many
under
times.
control.
But what I will
No,
say
he couldn't get
is,
him under control. That's why he shot him in the back.
what I'll
Three
say
times.
is, he should have
And
never
then
been
shot his
there.
dead corpse.
I think they
Oh,
had
he's got every right in the world to be there. Then shot his dead corpse 7 times. While I lay in the street,
He does not have
freaking
any
straight up.
right to assault a federal officer.
He didn't assault a federal officer.
Or to get
No
involved,
way.
or to run up
Yeah,
there
he
and
did. He's
yell
got
at
every right in America to stand up and film a guy, like, just
Well-
like I'm filming you, Riley.
Well, I know
Well,
that
that's
he
what he
can
did.
film. I don't have a problem with anybody filming.
But here's the
I don't have a
thing, he
problem
cannot
with that.
impede
That's not my point.
into an,
He cannot impede.
Okay.
federal-
Okay. Have you fellas really watched this shit? No,
I've
you're
watched-
just saying.
I've watched it from a bunch of different angles.
Yeah,
and I've
Okay.
watched it.
I
Okay.
do.
And
I
your
don't
official
wanna
stance
watch the
is that guy
different-
shouldn't have been there.
Different.
And now we
No,
go
no,
shoot
no.
his ass 10
Same
times.
thing with Renee
What I
Good. She
say
left her
is-
kids at home in Kansas City to drive up there just to
Hey,
protest.
anytime now. You
Why
can
would you?
reject.
Why would you not do it in a fashion that actually?
she didn't deserve to get shot.
No.
But at the same time though,
But see, you're making that
You
what I
put
said
yourself-
and she deserved to get
you
shot.
put
No, no, no.
you
No,
put
it's
yourself
just-
in that situation. Did he ask
I'm
anything
trying
of
to
her
split
that
the kid to this.
was, you know, that she shouldn't have abided by? If a federal officer walks in here right now and says, "Hey, I want you guys to stop doing what you're doing, put your hands on that deal right now." Hey, I'm going to say, why? You're in my. This is my house.
Well, here's what's going to
But
go.
if, before I let it get to the point of being shot, I'm gonna put my hands up here and then I'm gonna.
That's
continue
exactly
talking.
right. Why would I want
Okay.
to provoke that person that I know has a gun, that I know has the authority?
We
to
all
give
got
me a
guns.
lawful order?
But you see, we
Even
don't have
me.
to worry about that because the color of our skin. for
Wow, he said it out loud.
one. We're not. But at the same
Well, I'm
time,
kind of dark.
they are. You are dark. You are dark.
I think your economic
So I will
status
say this:
keeps you away from eyes coming to get you.
them covering their face and stuff. I don't know what the deal is with
Cowardly.
that. They look like, and I suspect, and what I read was the reason they are is because their families are getting death threats and stuff.
Now the bad guys.
That's the whole reason they're wearing the mask.
Wrong line of words then.
No.
How many westerns you seen, Riley Fitzgerald?
But let me ask
I
you
have
this
seen
though.
numerous
Let me ask you this.
Westerns.
How many
That
times is the bad guy wearing a mask?
You didn't
How
have
long
right
did
to
you
get
wear
it.
a mask because of COVID?
Yeah, and that was
For a while, I lived
and that
in
was a
Memphis. I
lie.
didn't want them Germans in my mouth.
That was a lie.
I never
You
wore a mask.
you were depriving your brain of oxygen.
Oxygen.
Absolutely.
I was doing that because I used to
And not
partake.
to,
I don't now.
and not to mention the moisture
Oh, yeah,
building up in
moisture.
that, and it
That's what's
restricts your
called-
airflow.
Well,
That doctor lied to me and told me that
Wow.
have
I'm
you seen?
diet.
Okay, have you seen the clip of the doctor and getting questioned? She was there to answer questions. She was the expert on. She was a gynecologist or whatever. And then Josh Hawley's like, "Can a man get pregnant?" Exactly.
Well, I did see politics, but wait, you're on tape.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
So, did he? He said you're here. You said
I
politics
saw
should
this.
not. Wait, he said I'm
you
just.
shared this with me, didn't you?
I did. I said he didn't ask anything of her that she should not. Can a man get pregnant? That's all he asked, and she would not answer that.
Right.
And you tell me, can a man get pregnant?
My answer could be, to my knowledge, no.
And you're not even a medical professional
Am not.
or a doc. She's a doctor, and called in as a professional witness.
I saw it. Hey man,
That's
that
crazy.
gets back to what Riley said. These
That's-
bureaucrats, sons of bitches.
That's the lunacy.
Well, he said he's.
It's lunacy.
Wait, and I know you don't like Josh Hawley, and I'll tell you, I wasn't the biggest fan of him when he was the Attorney General. Honestly,
You know, you know how much I like Leo.
come on now.
What? You don't know how much I like him?
But I don't think everything should be politicized. You know what I'm saying? But, you know,
Should be or
should not be. Everything's not about
Okay,
politics.
go. I know you're itching to say something. Say it, bro.
Well, I mean, just to what he's talking about. Do you believe that transgender men should be able to compete in women's sports?
No.
You know,
Do you believe?
You don't believe that?
Your simple answer, no.
Okay,
I was-
all right.
yeah,
Do
that
you-
makes no
do you
sense.
believe
That
that
makes
drag-
zero sense.
Makes
Do you
no
believe that
sense.
drag queens should read stories to
I only give
children
a,
in
I only
kindergarten, first
give a
grade?
shit about that.
Or
but
what about like
But-
even our local? We've had local schools.
I'd rather them than some of these weird ass
That's-
teachers like Michael Ure who taught my ass.
He was a principal when he did. Well,
So
when he
no,
got
that
busted.
don't bother me, but I don't pay attention to it because I got 2 kids and I ain't taking them to let them drink.
Right.
Exactly.
But we all
But
need to get.
if somebody wanted to do that, it ain't my business. That's what they do.
That's
That's
the
my
same
take on
thing as
everything
when
in
their
life.
people was letting their kids go spend the night at Michael Jackson's house and everything.
And then that's on them.
Am I wrong? I mean,
Well,
that's
what?
weird.
I'm gonna go. I'll
But there
go.
was never no criminal charges, only civil.
Well, I'm just telling you. I don't
Follow
think it was
Follow
true.
me.
I don't think it was true. I think he was taken out. I mean,
Who?
Guys,
Where do we go?
there is a
Riley?
lot going on in politics.
Oh,
There is
I'm
a lot
hitting
going on in
balls again.
politics. But I'm telling you
It's
something.
deep.
There's a lot going on.
It-
There's a
even
lot
here.
going on
It's so-
in
I
the
got a
other
joke to tell
side
you.
too.
I mean,
I got a joke to tell you that I got to tell you on the camera, okay? I don't know the joke.
You know what I mean?
You heard the picture.
You ever seen that
right?
show, Scandal?
I think I did.
The picture pussy joke?
So Scandal is basically
From last week?
It's
Oh
about
yeah.
I got a better one.
the
Okay.
Yeah.
underground.
Yeah, shut up, I'll tell it.
Yeah.
Olivia Pope. She's like a
I was
fixer.
telling the story.
They call her a fixer on there. You know?
Yes.
So, I mean, this stuff that goes on there, I mean,
Yes.
it's not just TV. It's
Right.
real life. This shit
Well, the
is a
guy
lot
who-
deeper than that.
Are y'all
And that-
familiar with Palantir?
Yeah.
You know what Palantir is? You know what the TIAA is? Any of that? You seen the movie Minority Report? Y'all know that was nothing but them telling us what they're doing. They are putting into place Palantir.
Truman Show. Hey,
They are putting
that's
into
probably-
place.
that's Charlie Kirk's life, man. Was a Truman Show.
I wasn't even recording that. Yes, I think all of our lives
dude,
are that.
they no.
It's what it feels like. It feels like I'm in a damn Truman Show.
More like,
Well, who's
I said God was my salvation and my anchor. Thankfully, He still is. You know, my age Sunday school lesson that I write every week. It's up to
Yeah,
it's
I responded.
it's up to week 44 now.
Is it really?
And yeah, we're 2. So if I can count, which I can't, but we're
How
8
can
weeks
you read,
away
how
from
can you read and
Easter.
write and not count?
It's hard. Numbers are very difficult. for me.
Maybe that's why you squandered away your money that you had back in the day.
$1 million.
$1 million.
That's part of the problem. I think
Damn.
the fiscal responsibility.
I'm not judging.
Sounded like it.
I'm not judging. I mean,
But we were saying, go ahead.
Jason's leading.
What were we talking?
I'm just saying.
We have switched subjects so much.
Right.
Well, man.
I was telling a joke.
Let's get Thomas
Oh,
Rowley
yeah.
on the line.
Well, hey, I've had it with you guys. I'm calling my wife.
Call your lawyer. I need some legal advice anyway.
keep talking while I'm doing this, so we got a show going on.
Immediately.
Well, you had a question in your outline
No,
about the Boot Hill being a perfect place to grow fresh produce.
Yes,
Yes, I did. Let's talk about
it
that.
is though. The ground.
Well, it is, but your growing seasons are short.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't
Say
Are
something
you talking
this.
about-
Family action.
So you're talking
You would have
about
to
like
put up tons of
tomatoes and
greenhouses.
stuff like that?
Yes.
We used to
Yes.
grow 400 acres of vegetables. Tomatoes, bell peppers, cantaloupes, watermelons.
But
I
you're
remember that.
How
When
many?
y'all lost
all-
the Mexicans though.
But no, what I'm saying is,
Wow.
how many times can you
Wow.
harvest that before?
Once a year. If you start them
Yeah,
in a
so
greenhouse, then
You got to store them in a greenhouse, right?
Yeah, start them in a greenhouse, and then you can grow tomatoes and bell peppers or whatever you want.
Oh.
It's just a lot of manual labor, and Americans won't do the work.
That's depressing.
It sucks. We had over 100 people come out there because they found out they were making $300 a day. Just
That's
working
the problem.
I need another
by the
cigarette.
piece.
Do you?
So the faster you order, the more money you
No,
make.
no, no,
You
no,
can't light up in here.
no, I know, and I respect.
Yes,
the owner of
Mr.
Temple
Rowling,
Food.
we are rolling. You are on the record here, so just so you know that. I'm trying to get you on camera. Can you see me or hear me? Okay, well, I'm gonna. Hey, can you hear him? Y'all can't, can you?
No.
All right, so we're here with.
You gotta put on speaker.
Okay, put it on speaker. Put it on speaker. Excuse me. We're here with, if you can't see, but you will soon be able to see, Riley, Bob, and Ag. Hinkle just hammered me because I'm poor.
I did not.
And
You're a liar.
Riley, well, not a liar, but I'm exaggerating, using hyperbole. He said I blew my money, which is very true. And Riley was about ready to tell me what he thought of me. So I told him I'd had enough,
He did not.
and I was going to call my attorney.
And I said, good, I need some legal advice.
And then Bob come in with, he needs to do you? You don't. do you?
I do.
You losing?
No, are you there, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm here.
There we
I'm here.
go.
Sorry, guys. I'm in the car.
Wow, you are now on speaker.
He's still
so,
working. See?
I just described to you the scene, did I not? Ag is on the left, Riley's in the center, and Bob's on the right. So welcome to the show, Thomas. How's things?
They're fine. What's going on, fellas?
Not much, man. How are you?
Good. What's up?
Are you going to the basketball game?
Who's he going to see?
Not tonight.
Slow?
This kid plays ball. Tell us about, if you will, a little about your kid and the basketball game he's got going on. He's pretty good from what I understand.
He's pretty good. He's driving me right now. He's junior at Lafayette,
Oh,
class
okay.
6, playing varsity as a junior. Played last year as a sophomore. They got 4th in state, so pretty good season.
Well, they fit 5'4", 5'4".
And I believe he didn't get that from you because you were number 12 on the bench there in Charleston, weren't you? That was...
Come on.
Maybe,
Thomas played.
maybe number 13 on the bench.
Wow, Thomas. But I know you're busy and I don't want to keep you on the road, but yeah, we're here talking smack, man, and glad you could join us. Fellas, got any questions?
For Thomas?
Yeah.
No.
Free legal advice, man. Hey.
No, I'm not going to ask that man legal advice.
Give us some legal advice. What should we say on Facebook, for instance?
Probably not a lot these days. I don't know.
It gets you attacked, doesn't
I
it?
mean, I would be, in all seriousness, I would be very careful with the kind of threatening stuff. I mean, in terms of, I know that lady in West Virginia, wherever, got rung up for making threats against Trump. It'll be interesting to see how that case plays out because it was, if I understand it right, it was like the local sheriff's department, not the FBI. So, I mean, there's an open question as to the severity of the threats, but I think I think it'd be wise counsel not to have the really crazy.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying that if it's a small town USA like Mississippi County, they try and make the law up as they go here.
Yeah, right.
Can you hear us okay though, Tom?
I heard that. I
Okay.
heard that last piece. I mean, I think that's on Facebook. I mean, I do think that's an issue when people get on there and talk really crazy. You know, and
I get called a Facebook warrior, and I'm not. I'm a Facebook warrior. And I try to be
Well, I mean,
fun.
I haven't seen you threaten anybody.
I
physically
don't,
either.
but I'm not a violent guy, and I just started
So
my
that's
concealed
not, that's
carry
not
thing.
being a Facebook warrior.
But, you know, Tom
No,
is
no, I
being
don't
serious
think-
there and giving us legal advice because, but
Hey, I don't mean like threatening between. I mean,
I'm already on a list, by God.
I think some of the comments about O'Hara or whatever getting that stuff tossed on her, you know,
Ilham
I think you
O'Hara.
gotta be. I think you got to be careful with that. I think these crazy comments about Trump, whether you like him or not, you know, when you start talking
I
about
don't.
someone needs to take him out, you're probably going to potentially trigger some legal trouble for yourself.
And that's
Right
been
on.
real honestly. I mean, that's you're not supposed to.
Well, you shouldn't be able to post that about any
Any-
elected official. I don't care what party, what
I
any
agree.
of that. You shouldn't.
Looks like the kickback.
But you know,
None of it should ever be violent.
But there's a line that we used to not cross, fellas. The line of civility is
you
gone.
snorted
We-
that a long time ago.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I totally agree with that. We're driven by division. We're driven by hate. The media is not your friend.
I'm your friend,
Well,
and I am
you
the
are.
media.
You're not the media
You're not the
anymore, man.
media.
Tom, I need my lawyer. Am I a media? Am I a media? Tell me. I need to
You're retired, man.
Close enough. No,
Well, I
In
think
these
whoever
days,
said-
hell, I'm a award-winning journalist compared to what we got.
Well, I agree.
Hey, I think whoever said that though is right on the media. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit of a disadvantage, but I think the way the issues are framed, it elicits a response from people that, you know, depending on what silo you're in, it drives the response that you give. I think I do think the problem that I see, nothing like sounding like a lawyer, but like in federal court, there are guidelines in terms of what constitutes an expert opinion, and there are federal guidelines on what constitutes an expert opinion. Clearly, that doesn't apply to Facebook, and
Well, the only one of us here who is an expert would be Ag. He's a gun whacker, so I'm going to ask his
Whoa, man.
Second Amendment opinion. What's your take on the Second Amendment? Do you like now that if you carry a concealed handgun to a protest, you may get shot 3 times in the back,
I think if
7?
that's the case, I don't have the right to
I
take
know
a
you
gun
guys are
during
going to be
meetings.
surprised,
Damn.
but I think Trump, wittingly or unwittingly, hit on a really significant issue about people carrying guns, say to a protest.
Yes.
I think that's a very valid issue, and I'm not anti-gun. I don't think that they ought to come for your guns, but I think
But you should
there
carry it
needs-
to a peaceful I mean, honestly, why are you carrying a gun to a peaceful protest?
Scared to get
Yeah,
back to
I
the
think if
problem
all
and shoot.
250,000 of them showed up with AR-15s on their back,
Wow, that was.
there wouldn't be no civilians getting shot.
I know about your 50
But I do think
Didn't they have weapons January 6th?
No guns. No.
No.
There was no
There
guns.
were no guns. They were all peaceful. My bad.
They weren't. I didn't say they were peaceful, but they were. There was a lot of stupid shit that went on that day. But
Absolutely.
Speaking of stupid shit, you know that they are actually, the FBI rated the Fulton County.
Yes, I do. There's been over 310,000 votes already.
But wait,
found
didn't that
to be
happen in
fraudulent.
2020? We're 6 years down the road. What we gonna do now?
It's from the
Well,
election.
I think this is
Is
going to
there
be the
a
very
legislation?
initiative. This is going to be the very initiative that gives Trump a third term. Now I know
Oh,
that's
no,
it's
I
not.
know,
That's never
I know,
gonna
I
happen.
know that you have to read the
Let
Constitution.
Riley go now. He's finally.
You have to read the Constitution and read where it talks about in there in the
Third
midst of a coup, in the midst of when a president is not allowed to do his duties due to unnecessary
Anarchy.
lawsuits, anarchy, whatever. That the Supreme Court could grant him another term.
And they are 6-3 now.
Because
Tom, help us here.
because
We
of
need
the
legal
way that he
opinion.
was treated in 2016 and the upcoming part of 2020 through the
Well,
election.
I think there's I'm sorry, Riley, I can't hear you. I can't hear you as well. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
You're fine.
I think there's an issue with that rate in general. If I read the statute right, and I don't purport to be some expert on that,
None
but
of our listeners
I
saw
think-
that, by the way.
I think there's a 5-year statute of limitations on those cases. So
Wow.
a little bit of it is what are you going to possibly prosecute? I mean, I understand the political
Well, it's not
optics. I think to Riley's point, you got to get to the bottom of it. But I think
What are you gonna
in
do?
some respects, you're just kind of
Change
pissing
voting
up a rope in terms of
They're not gonna
end
do
result.
that.
So,
I just think there should be ramifications to anybody that alters the Americans' vote. I don't care what party they are. See, that's the difference in me.
Well,
I know we gig each other, Thomas, but in reality, I don't care what side anybody's on. The violence, the
I'm on
vitriol, the
Thomas' side.
hatred, all of the illegal actions that have taken place, that have come out. I mean,
right.
you know, just for an example, and I hate it that it happens to be a Democrat, but Ilhan Omar, she came here as a
You said the name
refugee,
right. Damn, I couldn't pronounce it
and now she's
at
worth
all.
$30 million
That's it.
on a $180,000 a year salary.
yeah, but
I'm just,
they
look,
all apple cider.
listen, listen.
I got the app.
I'm just saying.
They're all
it ain't
insider trading.
The only reason,
Yeah.
the only reason I'm using her, because that shit is not, it goes on both sides
Oh, it
too.
does.
There's just as many crooked Republicans that are drawing checks as there are Democrats, but, or liberals, whatever. But I just think that until we start holding people accountable
Yeah.
for these actions that
Stephen Miller.
violate,
Christy Bone, Greg Bavino.
well, you know, hey,
No?
but here's the deal, KP. There is so much going on
You
that
think
you
Chrissy
don't
Nolan-
know about.
You think Chrissy
Let me
Nolan
give you- let
made
me
that-
give you an example.
made the,
I'll give you an example.
call?
Stephen Miller did.
Have you ever met? Have you
Chrissy
ever personally met
Jesse
President
Smith.
Putin?
Hang on.
Have you ever met President Putin? Have you personally met President Putin?
It was this one time.
No, you're lying.
Okay, so
Man,
what
I
I'm
mean, come on, I
saying
can
is,
say that I did.
or
You're
I'll
not
even-
putting me wrong.
what about this one? Did you ever?
Hypothetical. If a bullfrog had wings, he would.
Did you ever meet Muammar Gaddafi? Did you ever meet Muammar Gaddafi?
Once in the desert.
What about
Okay,
the-
my point is, what do you think of Muammar Gaddafi? You think he was an evil dictator and all that? Okay, all right. So, but why do you think that? You never met him. You don't know us. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that think that I'm somebody else that's not anything like who I am.
watches the world and know the history of Gaddafi and
Right,
his craziness with the Libyans.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Come out here.
I'm just saying. Have you ever watched the last words of Saddam Hussein after they
did.
sentenced him to death?
I did.
When he sat there and told that judge, "You and me are both brothers under a lie. I'm not
And
afraid to die."
then they
And
pulled
you
the
let
chain and
these-
he hung like
You let these dirty Americans. No, this is before that. This is in actual court.
Oh.
And he told him, he said,
They
"You
did
let-
hang him though, right?
Yes, they did. You let these dirty Americans
Those are
come over
bastards.
here and tell you all these
That's
things
good
about
enough for
me."
these guys. Like,
Listen, but here's what he said. He said, "If there are people that I have whipped and tortured, where are these people? Surely they have scars.
Yeah.
If there are torture rooms with no windows,
So you think
let's
Gaddafi
go
should
see."
still be in power?
No, you're missing the point. This is
but
the problem.
you're making
This
a
is the
leap,
problem
bro.
with the left side.
No,
you take exactly what
questioning
you're not
The
questioning.
option is
You're not
if-
questioning. If MSNBC, CNN, or one of
Are
those
all reporting the
people
same damn
tell-
thing, I'm gonna believe it.
Okay, but you don't. They are 100%.
Well, I am.
They
See, here's the deal.
are telling a
I don't
narrative.
go
They
work
are
on a
telling
car.
a
Okay,
narrative.
Riley, here, let me,
They're telling
this
a
was the
narrative
point that I
they've
wanted to
been-
make, and let me make it.
Quoted. They've been told.
I
Well,
don't,
let him finish his
I
point
tell
first.
Bob, no.
Let him finish
I
his point
tell
first.
Bob that I don't come to your shop and work on your cars and tell you what to do. And that, oh, I know that better than that.
And I
right?
allow you to.
But wait, I wouldn't disrespect you and think for a minute that I
Yeah,
know
but at the
more.
same
Wait,
time,
let me
though,
finish.
you see
That I would know
how
more
crooked
about your
that
car.
every one of them are, not just.
So when we're
them,
talking about
every news
history,
channel.
you know, for 40 years,
We're better off watching
taught it,
Al Jazeera.
learn about it, watch the news, and no, you're not. Al Jazeera is a good form of news, but over my years and my experience, it's just like I wouldn't come down and tell you how to run your business as a Riley Fitzgerald.
So you think
So
the news
about
is
the
unbiased?
news media, I know what the hell I
They're
know I'm
unbiased.
talking about.
They're not
Didn't say
unbiased.
that at all. Didn't. But if CNN
I never
and
say anything about your
MSNBC
abilities.
are, well, I'm just trying to, what I'm trying to speak from a place of I won't say authority,
You're-
but where I know what I'm talking
Your
about.
journalism is different than theirs.
Which is leading
Your
me up to that
journalism
one
is
thing I
different
will
than
tell you
theirs.
about.
There's-
I can't wait.
Your type of journalism is different than that.
Nah, not really.
Yes, you're reporting on what you're not
So
right,
are
you're not
they.
lying.
CNN, they aren't
Dude,
either.
come on,
Hey,
man.
Come on now.
Not just
Jay.
CNN.
Jay
Fox,
Tapper, Jay
Fox, every one of them.
Newsmax.
Jake Tapper.
They're all liars.
Jake
Jake-
Tapper.
Oh my God.
Jake
I
Tapper.
had to get some.
They're all
Joe
liars.
Scarborough, Sean Hannity,
They're gonna push it.
They're
It's
not the same
Red Bear,
category.
They're all
Hannity's over
Bear,
here. Scarborough
Walter Cronkite,
was.
all the way
I
back
was
to
a
Ann Rather.
journalist.
They were all told, this is what you say.
No,
This is
that's
how
not
it
how
goes.
journalism works.
Well,
That
I'm
was the
sorry to
fucking point I
tell
was
you,
trying to
anything
make.
that's
That's
put
the
over
way
the
they-
And I'm
lines
sorry
of
to tell you,
airways,
that's not how
the
journalism
national
works.
air- well,
That's
they're
not how the
journalists.
news
They're not
business works,
journalists.
people.
They're not
Have you ever-
They are
journalists.
journalists.
No, they're
Have you ever watched Megyn Kelly tell you how it works?
Because they're an
That-
entertainment company.
That
Just
woman's
because
crazy
she's
or not.
WWE.
come on.
You don't think
Just
so?
because she's like
They
a
went
Trump
to
follower
court to
now.
prove and
Well,
say
she
that they
is,
were.
but
she is, but she
She's
wasn't.
always.
She wasn't.
It's opinionated television that they're giving a narrative to play.
Attorney, we went off the rails.
We haven't. But you're taking this as
I am.
a jab because you're a journalist.
I am, because
But-
you're
but-
sitting over here saying
but-
shit that ain't
okay.
true.
No, he's
And it's
not.
Oh,
He
well,
is.
He's telling the truth
If
about it.
CNN
They're all-
and
they all have
MSNBC
an
have
agenda.
just
Okay.
reported.
They're all
Wait,
having an agenda. They push
whoa,
it.
whoa. They just reported on a dude getting shot 10 fucking times.
Well,
And
okay.
we're arguing about that and didn't
No,
happen.
I didn't say that.
You're
didn't
saying
happen.
those people got together
I didn't
and
say that
did
didn't
not happen?
No. Somebody said that.
That's the
He
kind of
didn't say
loot.
That is not what I just said. That is not what I just
Okay,
said.
well, we can all make up
What
our
I
own
said
minds for that,
was,
but that's kind of what the hell I think you
is
said.
the narrative.
Well, he never said that.
The
about
narrative.
shooting.
I'm smart enough to take the leap from if you're
everything-
making an initial charge, there's an overall bigger
There's
picture.
more going on in the world than just that.
And if you don't believe CNN and
don't believe
MSNBC,
none of them.
well, but
Not
then you're
one
not going to know what the
channel.
fuck's
They've
going
been
on in
proven
the
to be
world.
liars. They've been proven to be liars.
Okay.
I can show you videos of what's his name?
Okay.
Alexander. What's his name?
Take it. Are you going to say
Anderson
that?
360.
Andy Cooper.
I get
Anderson
where both of us coming
Cooper.
from.
Anderson Cooper is doing a flood deal where he's showing
I
the
need to
heavy
get home
rains,
tonight at 7
heavy
o'clock to
rains
watch
in
CNN. Are
Florida
you still there, Thomas?
during Hurricane Andrew.
You want
taking
to
it
say
in.
something?
During Hurricane Andrew,
Oh my
and
God.
he's standing in a ditch.
What, buddy?
I can't hear it all the way through.
Okay, because we're going to have to go because I'm having a little bit of
Phone's a
palpitation.
piece of shit. That's why I can't hear you.
My phone, if we ever have Fitzgerald come through, we would have all this equipment and have.
You already got it all.
We just got to get it
I
set
told you,
up.
I told you guys to do the ag and
Ag- Listen, Ag is the expert here.
He is.
He's the whiz. He's the
I brought
guy that
I
could probably
brought
hack
you
in.
two cameras, two mics.
could probably hack
and
into
a
any-
I tried to
I brought
use
all
them.
that.
I tried to use them. What did you say, Ag?
He can't remember.
Oh, hey, I think. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you great, Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, I think to Riley's point on the media, I think an enterprising lawyer or police expert, I mean, to me, I think they leave a lot of details out. I'll leave out whether they're lying or whatever, but I mean, I think when a federal judge, for example, orders the head of an agency to come and answer a contempt charge,
Yeah.
I think the media glosses over that, and politics are politics, but I can tell you from working with guys that have become federal judges that they're very risk-adverse human beings, and I know the media spins it as, hey, this guy's really liberal or really conservative, whatever, either side does it, and, and I think
both
the
sides.
reality is the federal judges, not that anybody needs my 2 cents, but I'm scared
That's why we
shitless to go
called
to
you.
federal court. And I've been out of school for almost 30 years now. I think those guys, generally speaking, are on a different plane intellectually than most other lawyers. I mean, most of the time, a lot smarter. So I think, the media's, I think, dropping the ball a little bit on, hey, guys, this is a really important issue to pay attention to, regardless of your politics.
Exactly.
I think that
That's,
You know, I-
that's a
That's
good
my
point, Thomas.
Tom.
That
Thanks,
right there is
Tom.
the,
That's my
that's
point.
the point that we're trying to get across.
You think they're right now? Thanks.
No, well, it's not being right or wrong. Look, it's not being right or wrong, but when you're using your platform to push an agenda that you believe in.
Me?
Instead, no, not you.
I need to step back and drink my coffee.
But it's not
No,
doing
I'm gonna-
anybody any good.
We're gonna,
You know,
I'm gonna
it's
share
just
what I was
pitting
gonna
people
share
against each
earlier.
other.
Well,
Well, and I do think they gloss over too, like, you know, we're not, you know, we're like with ICE doing we don't need a warrant for, you know, to search a house. That's insane. And you know, they need to figure out a comprehensive policy for immigration. But I think when
Amen.
people stop and think, like, you got the First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, 14th Amendment, you know, and the media makes it sound like, well, you know, you're woke one way or you're an idiot the other way, and I think it's a lot more. I think it's a lot more nuanced than that. I mean, I think when the government starts
He's speaking
intruding on
truth right
people's
now.
rights, regardless of
I'm not
whether they
interrupting
think
you.
like you or not, you know, I think that's a tremendous problem.
Yes.
Thomas, this is Riley. We 100% agree. 100%
That's
agree.
exactly. You're better
Right.
with words than we are.
It's
Right.
a
Don't
narrative.
give me too
It
much
is-
credit.
well, I'm not. I'm gonna hammer your ass.
It's a narrative.
That's because
They
KP can't
paint
get
it
his head
out
off his ass.
to
Wow, we've used
their-
that twice now.
What's the word?
Was this PG?
What- sorry,
Don't use F word. We're
What's
good.
the word, Ronnie? Did we interrupt?
I can't. No. I'm trying to
Your
think of that
brain.
word. Yeah, brain fart. But
Wow.
I'm just saying they push the narrative
Man,
to push their side. Who's
And that's
donating
every
the
news
most
channel.
money, or which of the four own all the media worldwide?
All right, Thomas,
How
so
about that?
we're gonna end
No,
it there
I want to share
because-
one thing
with him, but I
with
can't.
both of you.
Okay, with both of them. I'm gonna leave you on here, and we'll hope that this gets it. Yes, sir.
So I told.
Thanks
Hey,
for including me, fellas. I will hopefully see you all soon.
All right,
Yes.
hold on. We've got Riley wants to give us a bidding
So-
comment.
Thomas, you and I have gone back at each other on Facebook. Know that at never a point do I dislike you. I've always liked you. You've always been nice and respectful to me. All growing up, I always feel like I've been the same. Political views can be what they are. But I told Kevin when I got here tonight, I want to share exactly the main difference between me and the left, or Democrats, and you. I don't know what you classify yourself as. It doesn't matter here or there. But the thing that separates us, or not separates us, but makes us completely different, is I never allow my emotions to come into play. That's why. It doesn't matter what you say to me. It doesn't matter what you come at me with. You're not going to upset me. You're not going to ruin my day, because in the end, I understand that we can all agree to disagree. So that's why I'm not for the vitriol. I'm not for the hate. I'm not for the insults. I'm not for any of that. And that's why I was poking at you, Thomas, whenever I gave that long list on a couple of those comments that you made. I was just poking because insults are never going to bring us together.
But
That's
fun.
never.
I mean,
I'm just saying
I know.
we're never going to be able to reach a common ground if I
thing
say,
is you
"Hey,
can insult
motherfucker, I'm
somebody
trying to talk
and
to
they
you." That's
take
just.
it.
It's never going to work that way.
well,
You know,
and here's the deal. I
you know
respect what you say, and I appreciate it because yeah, I do. This is, and probably one of my biggest downfalls. People don't take my ass serious because I make a joke about everything. I think there is humor, and if you don't look at it that way, then you don't. But I always try to, at the end, laugh about it. Yeah, he's looking at his watch, so we're almost done. We taped for over an hour.
He's got to go. But
And-
we know.
Well, I don't want to.
Thomas,
I don't want to
hey,
go yet.
this is Robert. It was good talking to you. We've had a few back and forth. Nothing disrespectful, but I always appreciate the
We're gonna
the
do
comment.
team on 5, team on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Team.
Hey,
Bye,
but hey,
Tom.
Thomas, good talking to you, man.
Yep.
That was funny. That was great. That was a great
He's
show.
probably thinking, what the hell?
Well, he's probably thinking, I can't wait to go back down there with them fucking rednecks.
Wow, we just got an effing RA2.